Let me tell you what short-term mental managers have not realized yet. The game has changed. We are not in the same market we were 3 years ago, not even 1 year ago. What used to work? Hiring more staff, handling more operational headaches, juggling everything yourself. Those things doesn't scale anymore. Not when the top 1% are operating like a full-blown company. They've got big teams, automated workflows, more budget to put systems in place, all humming in the background while they focus on growth. And the gap, it's getting wider. Because while most managers are still stuck doing the same things, the same check-ins, the same manual tasks, the same bottlenecks, the top 1% are pulling ahead every single day. This isn't about working harder. It's about waking up to the fact that the rules have changed. We're entering a new era, and only a few people are playing the game. Everyone else is busy chasing bookings, overwhelmed by team drama, or just barely keeping up. And I get it, you've done the hard work. You've built something real. But the question is, how do you take that and actually grow the business without hiring more team or being burnt out? That's what this video is all about. Because once you understand what's really happening in the industry and what the top performers are doing differently, everything starts to click. Short-term mental managers get stuck, and it's not because they lack effort. You hire another VA to take some pressure off. You try out a few different tools. You manually onboard another owner. You test a new AI app that automates guest replies. But it never really frees you, does it? You're still working long hours, still reacting, still patching holes. And before long, you're back at where you started. Just with more tools to manage, more people to train, and less energy to grow. Most operators treat AI like a band-aid, like a quick fix to stop the bleeding. But band-aids don't scale. And hiring a developer to build one cool AI workflow or stacking tools on top of another tool is not the answer either. They don't solve the real problem, which is the fact that your business isn't built to grow efficiently. That is not a system. It is a mess disguised as progress. To compete with the top 1%, you need more than just automation. You need alignment. The kind that only comes from having every part of your business, your backend operation, your nurturing system, your owner acquisition funnel, your branding, all working together inside an AI growth infrastructure towards one clear destination. Without that, you're always patching up. And in a market that's evolving this fast, catching up isn't good enough. Now let's pull back the curtain on what the top 1% short-term mental managers are doing. The ones scaling fast, earning more, and buying back their time. Firstly, their operations and communication, streamlined. Owner acquisition, hands-off. Owner onboarding and reporting, seamless and consistent. And their brand, trusted, premium, booked out. These aren't just the result of being lucky or having a big team, but they've built an infrastructure that supports growth. They're not waking up every single day wondering how to juggle 5 more properties. They've designed a system that runs, whether they're online or not. But here's the part where most people miss. You don't need a huge team, a fancy office, or a 100K stack to start building this. Today, with the right stack of AI automations, backend operations, branding, positioning, it's possible to unlock the same level of success, faster, and also leaner than ever. Again, not just by automating one task or implementing a workflow, but building a complete AI growth infrastructure, one that works together, supports your vision, and actually moves the needle. This is the new model, and it's already working, just not for the ones that are still duct taping their way forward. Now let's say that you are ready to shift the gears, to stop reacting and start building with intention. Here's how you begin crafting your own growth roadmap. Step 1, clarify the goals. What do you actually want from your business? More profit, more growth, more time, more owners? Pick a destination, otherwise any path will do. Step 2 is bridge the gap. Look at where you are at right now. How can you reach your goal? What do you need to do in order for you to get there? What's clunky? What's manual in your operations that's holding you back from your desired state? Where are you spending energy on tasks that can be streamlined? Audit your backend operations, your workflows, your branding, all of it. Step 3 is to explore the tools and agents. This is where most people get distracted. They chase the shiny things. But the real question isn't what can I install? It's what system that could unlock the next level for me. Start small but think in terms of systems. And the way that you can do this is, firstly, by educating yourself. With both awareness and knowledge, it becomes clear what action you need to take next. When you know something is possible, it gives you an idea on what to execute next. That is the power of knowledge. Step number 4, implement and experiment. Don't wait for perfection. Start with one flow, test it, tweak it, refine it, and keep it going. Every win compounds and every broken step teaches you something. And we all know that we learn best from taking action, not just digesting information. So start whatever it is that you need to start, and you can tweak it along the way. Finally, step number 5 is to scale what works. Once the pieces click into place, start removing yourself. Automate, delegate, then shift your focus towards growth. For example, guest experience, building owner relationships, craft a brand, and storytelling. And the truth is, you can do all of this yourself. Everything I've just shared is real. It works. Now, if you're like most short-term mental managers I speak to, you know that things need to change. You're not short on ideas, but you're short on time. And maybe clarity, because building this yourself is possible, but building it alone can be a grind. It can be overwhelming. You're trying to grow, but you're stuck maintaining. And that's where we come in. We help you bridge the gap from where you are at right now to where you want to be with systems built for your business, not just theory. So here's what we do. We diagnose what's holding you back across your operations, your systems, your acquisition, and then we will install the systems, the funnel, an automated growth engine that bridge the gap. Finally, we implement the AI growth infrastructure, a series of AI workflows that fit into your current tools, your current systems, and your current goals. Let's get this one thing clear. This isn't just about hiring more help. It's not about adding more tools or more stack into your systems. This is a new way of running your short-term mental business. Because most short-term mental managers are still growing the old way. More staff, more hours, more complexity. But that path isn't scalable. It burns people out. It plateaus. What we're offering, what this is a shift in how you're building this business. You want a business that runs lean but performs like the top 1%. A backend system that is built to grow, not patch as you go. You want space to focus on guest experience, owner relationships, and also to live your life again, not getting buried in the DMs, the dashboards, and the decisions. Here's how we do it. Firstly, we bring in the system that works in high-performing businesses and also agencies. And then we combine those systems and also AI workflows and create a solution that works specifically for the short-term rental industry, not just generic automations. Finally, let's not forget about personalization. We integrate your brand, your marketing, and you, yourself as a person, into your business. So this works with you, not against you. When you do this with us or you're building this yourself, this is where the industry is going. Now, the only question is, will you be ahead of the curve or left catching up? What if your business kept running, kept scaling, even when you weren't in it? No more staying up answering messages. No more onboarding stress every time a new owner comes in. No more feeling like the bottleneck holding it all together. Now I want you to imagine, you have more time back without losing momentum. More owners and more profit without hiring more staff. More control with better guest experience and a brand that actually stands out. And maybe most importantly, more freedom to live the life you actually meant to live. The kind that actually lets you enjoy the business you've worked so hard to build. This is what happens when you have the right infrastructure. Running quietly in the background but powering your growth. If you're still watching this, you know that something needs to change. And the truth is, you don't need to figure it all out yourself. We've done the testing, we've built the system. We've helped short-term rental managers shift from stress to scale. But the operators that win in this new era, they're the ones who move early before this gets crowded. Before AI just becomes another buzzword and the edge disappears. We're only onboarding a few more short-term rental businesses in this quarter, so if you're serious about growing, about building your next level, now is the time. You can book your discovery call down below. We'll help you bridge the gap from where you are at now to where you want to be. Let us build your growth infrastructure together. If you're not ready to get to the next level, take the first step, get value, and start moving. I'll see you soon.